Why can't orphans play baseball?
Why?
They can't find home.
Just tell him you think your girlfriend really loves you. You'll get a few pity laughs, and that is probably better than nothing.
Why is your arm suddenly around me? Because what is this? Where did this come from?
What?
Wow, the chemistry between these two is something we all want. Take me back to when fake relationships were believable. So for better or for worse, at this point, you probably know who N3on is. If you don't, then he is many things, to be fair to him. He's a kick streamer, he's a clout demon, but most importantly, he is a professional victim. This ain't even acting, he just did get smoked by an 8-year-old. Now, over the past month or so, N3on has been in countless controversies. To be perfectly honest, they're getting more desperate as time goes on. It all kind of started going downhill when he got arrested in Dubai.
But the people...
Guest services said we're okay. If it's not okay, we can leave. We don't want problems.
Arrested for filming. Who wouldn't want to live in Dubai? Now, following this, there were rumours that he was going to be in prison for at least a year. People kind of got their hopes up, but obviously this never happened. I don't know if he maybe slipped in between the bars. He is built for it, to be fair. But either way, after this experience, he did come on stream and he did claim that he was now humbled.
Swear to God, chat, jail humbled me, bro. It humbled me. Wherever the f I was, whatever it's called, it humbled me, bro. It humbled me. It made me realize that I'm not untouchable. I'm a human, and I have to deal with consequences. All right, chat?
So I'll let you guess if he's lying or not. By the end of this video, I think you're gonna know. Don't get your hopes up, but I probably didn't need to tell you that, because it kept getting worse, and in fairness, it always does. Now, speaking of him squeezing between prison bars, he did actually meet up with a guy in New York called Squeeze. He basically just drives around really dangerously, and ironically, as of today, when I'm recording this, he did get arrested. But either way, a couple of weeks ago, he did take N3on out for a nice little drive. Again, I probably don't need to tell you, but this was only ever going one way. Well, you know what? He looks like he's having fun, to be fair. If it weren't for that seatbelt, though, he would fly out the window like a piece of paper. But he didn't, to be fair, and he was just really taking in the experience. As I said, this could only end well, and to be fair, it didn't take long. It's actually kind of poetic. Like, what happens next is a great representation of N3on's career.
Oh my God! Oh my fuck!
Complete car crash, and I mean, they fled the scene, but you'd expect nothing else, really. It's really a weekly occurrence at this point, but it's in his interest. Like, all these in real life kick streamers, their career basically is just creating the worst situations possible. They've really adopted the all publicity is good publicity approach. And with that in mind, N3on is now stuck in this vicious loop of doing the most embarrassing things possible. I was speaking about car crashes, and really, his quote-unquote relationship, well, it is a complete car crash. You saw it at the start of the video, but he is, again, quote-unquote dating Sam Frank. If you don't know anything about her, she is on Jack Doherty's roster. Just basically a collection of girls that really only exist to funnel people to their OnlyFans. I've done a couple of videos on this. Feel free to watch them after this. I'll link them at the end. But Sam Frank is no different, and it is just shameless, really.
All right, Sam, who's the most famous person in your contacts?
Probably YK Osiris.
How do you know him?
Well, we just did an only collab.
Is clearly very subtle, but again, we do go into that more in the other videos. The grift we're interested in today is her relationship with N3on. It's just the most soulless, like, clip farming content, and it is painful to watch.
Yo, this is so much better. I can finally breathe.
Yeah, I feel like we were so loud over there because we were in a small confined space. Talking about small confined space, do you miss prison?
Funny.
Yeah, I don't know if that guy is paid to laugh, but that wasn't funny. Real talk, these two have negative chemistry. Like, I don't know who they're trying to sell this relationship to. Maybe like 8-year-olds. Either way, it is just painful to watch.
You pay Sam? Damn right. Kidding.
Actually, you're $500 short.
Oh my God, I love you.
It's like watching two robots, really. I don't personally see the appeal, but to be fair, I'm probably not the target audience. I don't know who is, but I'm sure they exist somewhere. But at this point, they must just be locked into a contract or something, because these two, they like clearly hate each other.
Can you put this on me?
Put your hands down.
No, do it. Put it in.
I don't like it, bro.
Put it on.
So what?
We joke about prisons, but this is definitely a prison for both of them. It's arguably what he deserves, but it's not easy to watch. And it's kind of sad, to be honest, because a couple of months ago, he was kind of doing well. There's some dispute as to how well he was doing. There were allegations of U-botting, and they were probably true. If you inflate stream numbers, it makes you seem relevant. It's sad, but unfortunately, appearances are kind of all that matters in the streaming game. But those appearances are dying quickly for N3on, and it is sad, because the guy's only real draw is just embarrassing himself. People want to laugh at him, not with him. And when you claw him for views, it gets sad. It gets sad quick.
What's going on, guys? It's my first time in the comedy streets, but I just wrote down a few jokes to tell you guys, you know?
There are maybe 3 people in that room, and one of them is the cameraman. It's a hard watch. It really is a hard watch. He actually is kind of trying, but to be perfectly honest, the guy has nothing about him.
So, are you guys ready? Yeah, can we get a round of applause?
You see, me personally, I would leave at that point, but he didn't. So you know what? Fair enough. We'll hear him out. Surely he's got a couple of good jokes.
So basically, there's 4 gay guys sitting in a jacuzzi, when all of a sudden, a condom starts floating, and one of the gay guys turns around and asks, "Okay, who farted?"
Dead silence. Not even a pity laugh, and those are the hardest ones to take. Really, the room is speaking for everybody on the internet. But this might be rock bottom. Like, the top level is people laughing with you. Then there's one step down, you know, people laughing at you, but some people get off on that. N3on clearly thrives on being laughed at, like he is a joke. But the bottom level is no one laughing at all. When we get to that point, it's maybe time to put the camera down. For some reason, though, he didn't walk out. He kept going, and it just does get more painful.
Thank you. What do you call a disabled Chinese kid? Something wrong?
The silence is deafening, and I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. It doesn't work, because I don't think N3on's realised that he is the joke yet, and I don't think he's going to learn anytime soon, because he did keep trying.
Last and final one. What's the difference between, what's the difference between a white American and a computer? What? The white American doesn't have trouble shooting. Thank you, guys. My name is Mikhail.
Well, he got a word, so realistically, that is better than silence. Maybe the guy is growing. Maybe this guy is going to be the greatest comedian of a generation. Maybe not, though. Maybe he just has no self-awareness and he is actually stupid. And to be fair, the ending of the set actually does kind of prove that theory.
There's another comedy place called Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall Cafe, too. That might be where...
Wait, how do you spell it?
Fourth? Wall.
Yeah, so he might actually just be dumb. Fair enough. In other news, it doesn't stop there. It does get more painful. He pulled a stunt on stream recently, which is maybe the worst social experiment of all time. He pretended to be homeless, and I mean, if he had any integrity, then maybe people would care more. But really, by this point, we all kind of know he doesn't. So with that in mind, it just comes across pathetic.
Hello, sir. Anything would help.
So it weren't going well, people were just ignoring him. I mean, maybe the camera pointed on him and the mic on his shirt is a big giveaway. I don't know though, maybe I'm giving the typical LA resident a bit too much credit. But either way, you could just kind of smell the desperation through the screen.
What the fuck is this, bro? I'm making up. I'm done. This segment's over, bro. Nah, this is fucked, bro. Oh my god. I can't, bro. This is so bad, bro.
You know what? Credit where credit's due. He's selling the homeless man bit well. He sat there rambling to himself, and they don't need to know that he's talking to the camera. Eventually, after a while, someone did actually come up to him. It took long enough, and as you could probably expect, it immediately fell apart.
Yeah? What the fuck?
Not 5 seconds in, and he immediately clocks the camera. This guy is about to be very underwhelmed. I think he might think he's on some, like, TV show. You know them social experiment things where if you're a good Samaritan, you get the credit? This guy is about to be very disappointed.
I'll get you a job right now. You have an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
That shit works?
Yeah.
Alright, put the mic away.
Huh?
Put the mic away.
Oh, sorry.
An iPhone 15 and a mic on his shirt. Yeah, he's really selling that homeless man bit well. I'm doubling down on what I just said. This guy thinks he's about to be on TV. Inevitably, though, he quickly realises that is not the case. And the guy, he tries to give him the reality check that we all know he needs.
My life, man, you know?
I know, but you're asking for money? It's like, it's just YouTube shit?
I mean, anything helps, you know?
But you're not homeless, though. Why the fuck are you asking for money?
I mean, I'm trying to... It's a side hustle, you know?
It's a side hustle?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, bro. He's not listening to what you're saying. Just gotta let it go, really. The guy is a lost cause. And when it comes to N3on, if anybody offers him, like, any level of scrutiny, he does the Jack Doherty thing. His bodyguards step in with force for basically no reason. And overall, it's just kind of sad.
Oh, man.
Guessing you're shooting up and stuff? And like that?
Have a good day.
Yeah, can I get forward?
Oh, you're so cool, man. You just bullied a man half your size. I honestly kind of hope the pay is good, because to make yourself look like this on the internet isn't ideal. It does even get to the point where N3on's behaviour does actually end up reflecting on the bodyguards themselves. I mean, to be fair, if you take this job, you might deserve it. If you play stupid games, then you do normally win stupid prizes.
You mad at me too, bro?
Like I told you, you get banned, I will walk away and let you get banned, and then I'll pick you up at the front.
That's fuck.
No, it's not. My kids come here all the time.
Bro, we're not gonna get banned.
Every time you do something that people tell us not to do, we get in trouble.
There you go, man. If for some reason you're 7 foot and you're watching this video, don't take a job with N3on. It's not going to end well for basically anyone, really. Because let's be real, the ship is slowly sinking and you don't want to be anywhere near it when it does go down. Because it is going down, and by the looks of it, it's just going to keep getting more and more embarrassing until we get to that point. And I'll be honest, we're getting very close.
Why your security guard a stick up?
Whoa!
Why'd you say that?
Whoa!
His bodyguard then did beat this kid to within an inch of his life. Like and sub, or he'll do it to you too. Probably.